Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Exaggerate or make bigger. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. Expand the influence of. Extend in one or more directions. The dough expands. Grow vigorously. Become larger in size or volume or quantity. His business expanded rapidly. Make bigger or wider in size, volume, or quantity. Expand the house by adding another wing. Exaggerate or make bigger. Increase in size, volume, or significance. To enlarge beyond bounds or the truth. Increase the volume of. Amplify sound. Exaggerate or make bigger. Make large. Blow up an image. Cause to burst with a violent release of energy. Add details to. To swell or cause to enlarge. Fill with gas or air. Burst and release energy is through a violent chemical or physical reaction. Get very angry and fly into a rage. Exaggerate or make bigger. The charges were inflated. Fill with gas or air. Inflate a balloons. Become inflated. Cause prices to rise by increasing the available currency or credit. The war inflated the economy. Increase the amount or availability of, creating a rise in value. Inflate the currency. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. Become wider. His pupils were dilated. Make more complex, intricate, or richer. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. She elaborated on the main ideas in her dissertation. Marked by complexity and richness of detail. An elaborate lace pattern. Work out in detail. Elaborate a plan. Developed or executed with care and in minute detail. The elaborate register of the inhabitants prevented tax evasion. Produce from basic elements or sources, change into a more developed product. The bee elaborates honey. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. Make large. Become larger or bigger. Make larger. She enlarged the flower beds. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. State. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. State. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. Become round, plump, or shapely. Make fat or plump. Add details, as to an account or idea. Clarify the meaning of and discourse in a learned way, usually in writing. Extend in scope or range or area. The law was extended to all citizens. Offer verbally. Extend my greetings. Expand the influence of. The king extended his rule to the eastern part of the continent. Span an interval of distance, space or time. The war extended over 5 years. Extend or stretch out to a greater or the full length. Extend the TV antenna. Increase in quantity or bulk by adding a cheaper substance. Extend the casserole with a little rice. Thrust or extend out. Extend a hand. Continue or extend. The disease extended into the remote mountain provinces. Cause to move at full gallop. Reach outward in space. The awning extends several feet over the sidewalk. Use to the utmost. Exert vigorously or to full capacity. He really extended himself when he climbed Kilimanjaro. Stretch out over a distance, space, time, or scope. Run or extend between 2 points or beyond a certain point. My memory extends back to my 4th year of life. Make available. Provide. Extend a loan. Lengthen in time. Cause to be or last longer. She extended her visit by another day. Extend one's limbs or muscles, or the entire body. Open or straighten out. Unbend. Can we extend the legs of this dining table? Prolong the time allowed for payment of. Extend the loan. Strew or distribute over an area. Extend in one or more directions. Move away from each other. Set out or stretch in a line, succession, or series. Spread out or open from a closed or folded state. Turn outward. Move outward. A pole carrying an overhead microphone projected over a film or TV set. Make a resonant sound, like artillery. His deep voice boomed through the hall. Hit hard. A deep, prolonged, loud noise. Grow vigorously. Business is booming. A sudden happening that brings good fortune, as a sudden opportunity to make money. The demand for testing has created a boom for those in regulated laboratories where boxes of specimen jars are processed like an assembly line. Be the case that thunder is being heard. Make a deep hollow sound. Her voice booms out the words of the song. Any of various more or less horizontal spars or poles used to extend the foot of a sail or for handling cargo or in mooring. A state of economic prosperity. Music, a short lively tune played on brass instruments. He entered to a flourish of trumpets. Make steady progress. Be at the high point in one's career or reach a high point in historical significance or importance. Move or swing back and forth. The act of waving. Grow vigorously. A display of ornamental speech or language. An ornamental embellishment in writing. A showy gesture. She entered with a great flourish. Make steady progress. Be at the high point in one's career or reach a high point in historical significance or importance. Grow vigorously. The amount by which something increases. They proposed an increase of 15% in the fare. The act of increasing something. He gave me an increase in salary. A quantity that is added. A process of becoming larger or longer or more numerous or more important. The increase in unemployment. A change resulting in an increase. The increase is scheduled for next month. Become bigger or greater in amount. The amount of work increased. Make bigger or more. The boss finally increased her salary. Make clear and more comprehensible. Clarify the mystery surrounding her death. Make clear by removing impurities or solids, as by heating. Clarify the butter. Make free from confusion or ambiguity. Make clear. Make clear and more comprehensible. Finish a task completely. Become clear. Make free from confusion or ambiguity. Make clear. Free the throat by making a rasping sound. Make clear and more comprehensible. Lay aside, abandon, or leave for another. The car changed lanes. Cause to change. Make different. Cause a transformation. The discussion has changed my thinking about the issue. Exchange or replace with another, usually of the same kind or category. He changed his name. An event that occurs when something passes from one state or phase to another. The change was intended to increase sales. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Her mood changes in accordance with the weather. Give to, and receive from, one another. Would you change places with me? Become deeper in tone. His voice began to change when he was 12 years old. Change from one vehicle or transportation line to another. She changed in Chicago on her way to the East Coast. A difference that is usually pleasant. It is a refreshing change to meet a woman mechanic. A different or fresh set of clothes. She brought a change in her overnight bag. A relational difference between states, especially between states before and after some event. He attributed the change to their marriage. A thing that is different. He inspected several changes before selecting one. Change clothes. Put on different clothes. Coins of small denomination regarded collectively. He had a pocketful of change. Money received in return for its equivalent in a larger denomination or a different currency. He got change for a 20 and used it to pay the taxi driver. Remove or replace the coverings of. Father had to learn how to change the baby. The action of changing something. The change of government had no impact on the economy. The balance of money received when the amount you tender is greater than the amount due. I paid with a 20 and pocketed the change. The result of alteration or modification. There were marked changes in the lining of the lungs. Undergo a change. Become different in essence, losing one's or its original nature. She changed completely as she grew older. Insert words into texts, often falsifying it thereby. cause to change, make different, cause a transformation. The advent of the automobile may have altered the growth pattern of the city. Become different in some particular way, without permanently losing one's or its former characteristics or essence. Remove the ovaries of. Make an alteration to. This dress needs to be altered. Cause to change, make different, cause a transformation. Add a modifier to a constituent. Make less severe or harsh or extreme. Please modify this letter to make it more polite. Pass into a condition gradually, take on a specific property or attribute, become. Develop and reach maturity, undergo maturation. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. Come into existence, take on form or shape. Cultivate by growing, often involving improvements by means of agricultural techniques. We grow wheat here. Grow emotionally or mature. Become attached by or as if by the process of growth. The tree trunks had grown together. Become larger, greater, or bigger. Expand or gain. Cause to grow or develop. He grows vegetables in his backyard. Increase in size by natural process. Corn doesn't grow here. Become filled with pride, arrogance, or anger. To swell or cause to enlarge. Praise extravagantly. Make larger or distend. An occurrence of something. Another instance occurred yesterday. Clarify by giving an example of. An item of information that is typical of a class or group. Decide upon or fix definitely. Specify the parameters. Determine the essential quality of. Specify as a condition or requirement in a contract or agreement. Make an express demand or provision in an agreement. Select something or someone for a specific purpose. Design or destine. Be specific about. Could you please specify your criticism of my paper? Define clearly. Evolve so as to lead to a new species or develop in a way most suited to the environment. Become more focused on an area of activity or field of study. She specializes in Near Eastern history. Be specific about. Devote oneself to a special area of work. She specializes in honeybees. Suit to a special purpose. Specialize one's research. Evolve so as to lead to a new species or develop in a way most suited to the environment. Become more focused on an area of activity or field of study. Be specific about. Devote oneself to a special area of work. Suit to a special purpose. Clarify by giving an example of. Be characteristic of.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.